And incidentally, I was talking about my radio program that I do every Monday night. Well, actually, if you heard me the last 3 Mondays ago, it was really me live in the studio. But if you heard me last Monday, it wasn't. It was recorded. Well, the reason is well, you don't hear me on the radio that much because my sister Shauna Sunrise is now the host of the show because I moved to China. So I'll tell you more about that if you want to ask me individually. And it's a very long story. So it's very interesting too. But we do have fun living in China. Okay, our next contestant comes to us from Shiprock, New Mexico. Last night, she described the significance of changing women. She represents the Diné Nation, and this is contestant number 21, Linnell Washburn. Linnell, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you be most looking forward to in the coming year?
Everyone, if I were to become the next Miss Indian World, I would be looking forward to all the amazing Native American people that I'd be meeting, and just the fact that I'd be representing them in the most positive way. I would be so honored and humbled to do that. And meeting all these new, beautiful young women I've had the chance to stay close to within a whole week. I mean, I'd be looking forward to that. And I'd utilize that friendship that I've made with them throughout the whole week, and knowing how ambitious and brave each and every one of them are, I would use that friendship to connect with each tribe there is out there and try to make a difference among our Native American people. Not only that, but around the world as well. And I would just be looking forward to meeting so many people and trying my best to do that for not just for my Diné people, but okay. Thank you.
She said that was a fast minute. Contestant number 21 from Shiprock, New Mexico, Linnell Washburn. Let's give her another big round of applause. Yeah. A minute goes by fast, like way fast. I mean, I talk all the time, and I wish somebody could make me talk for just 1 minute, but nobody can. That's an accomplishment nobody can do. So what do you know? Who knows? I get paid by the minute. Our next contestant told us a legend in the Stoney language. She's from Alberta, Canada, another Canadian contestant, representing the Nakota Pauls First Nation. She's contestant number 22, Celeste Rain. Go ahead and move it up. Hold it. That's fine. Okay, Celeste, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you be most looking forward to in the coming year?
I would actually be looking forward to holding the title, because I know that it's not just me representing myself and my family, but also all the other tribes and Indians of North America. And I think that would be a great honor. Thank you.
Let's give her another big round of applause. Our contestant number 22, Celeste Rain from Alberta, Canada. How many of you have been to Alberta, Canada? Yay. How many of you have been to Alaska? One person. How many of you have been to Saskatchewan, Canada? It's cold there, isn't it? Yeah. Did you bring your long johns? You probably left them up there, huh, and brought your shorts. Oh, too bad. Freezing legs now. A lot of people brought shorts, and now they're freezing down here. But it should get warmer tomorrow. We have something to look forward to. Our next contestant comes to us all the way from Oceanside, California. She represents the Navajo and Zuni tribes. I'd like to welcome Sheila Dasher, contestant number 23. Sheila, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you be most looking forward to in the coming year?
One of the things I'd probably be most looking forward to in the coming year is meeting all different people from different nations across the United States. and especially helping out youth and veterans. Those are things that are very close to me. That is why I'm wearing a camouflage dress. Where I come from, veterans are very important. Oceanside, California is actually home to one of the biggest bases, Camp Pendleton. So I would be very much looking forward to helping out with a lot of veteran affairs, as well as helping wounded veterans and Native veterans. Thank you.
Let's give another big round of applause to Sheila Dasher from Oceanside, California. And we have our next contestant making her way up to the area, or walking. Oh yeah, there she is. Okay, I just want to tell you a little bit about tomorrow, the crowning of Miss Indian World. The grand entry is actually tonight, it's 7 o'clock. Tomorrow, it's 6 o'clock. So after the grand entry, we like to say immediately following, we don't know for sure, but sometime after the grand entry will be the crowning of Miss Indian World. Now the lovely thing about the crowning of Miss Indian World is it's also a little program in itself, and you get to see the reaction of all the girls. They also get all of their awards in the public speaking, the personal interviews, the dance competition, as well as the traditional talent presentation. So that's all presented to you tomorrow evening after the grand entry. Our next contestant did a storytelling and a song last night. She's from Pocatello, Idaho, representing the Shoshone-Bannock people. This is contestant number 24, Callie Edmo. Callie, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you most be looking forward to in the coming year?
Good evening. My name is Callie Edmo. I would say that I would most be looking forward to getting to know a lot of history about the different tribes, because I know that the tribe that I come from, I don't know everything, but just to learn a little bit of different things that different elders have to say, I take that in, and I'm so proud to be Shoshone-Bannock. So I would like to learn a lot about the other tribes, and that would be something that I would be looking forward to. Oos.
All right, from Pocatello, Idaho, contestant number 24, Callie Edmo. I didn't even have to ask for more applause for her. That was great. Thank you, guys. They must be practicing up there, practicing clapping. Well, you need to practice for the crowning tomorrow night as well. I want to hear you all hooting and hollering for all of that. Our current reigning Miss Indian World is Brooke Grant, and she and her Hoopa tribal dancers are demonstrating their dance, and she's doing her final dance several times. She did it last night at the traditional talent presentation. She will be doing it here at stage 49 as well as on the football field as well, so for everyone to see. Our next contestant is from Shanto, Arizona. She's of the Diné Nation, and she is contestant number 25, Everita Finn. Everita, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you most be looking forward to in the coming year?
One of the things that I would be most looking forward to is being able to speak out on issues, because as Miss Indian World, you are not only an ambassador, but you have the ability to be an inspirer, a motivator, an encourager, and you have the ability to create change, make a difference, and in some cases prevent things from happening by speaking out on issues. One of the issues that really hits home for me is abuse, whether it's domestic, substance, or sexual abuse, because in communities we experience these type of abuse, and it's important that we talk about these things rather than ignoring it, because by ignoring it, we ignore our very existence, our future, meaning our children, because it's important that our children become strong, because they will be our leaders, and we want to build them up, right, and prepare them so that we as nations will continue on in building our way to self-sufficiency, and we will build our way to where we are able to fund our own healthcare system. Thank you.
All right, let's give another round of applause to Everita Thin from Shanto, Arizona, contestant number 25. We have 2 more contestants to go, and it kind of pains me to yell time at them. Time, time, time. I feel so bad. I hope they don't hate me later. It's not my fault, it's a minute. So I really commend these girls for being able to say as much as they do in a minute. It's really a difficult thing to do. Last night, our contestant number 26 demonstrated a smoke dance, told us about it as well. She's from Provo, Utah, representing the Cayuga and Navajo tribes. Contestant number 26, Eva Big Horse. And Eva, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you most be looking forward to in the coming year?
I would most look forward to visiting different Native communities throughout the country and using my experience not only as living most of my life as an Indian in the city, but addressing the importance of Indians who live in the city now to consider ways that they can give back to their nations, back on the reservations. I think there's lots of room for role models on reservation situations so that the youth can see that we can develop and accomplish great things. That's just my experience and what I would look forward to doing as Miss Indian World for the next coming year.
Another big round of applause for Eva Big Horse from Provo, Utah, contestant number 26. We have one more contestant, and we will be resuming our program here on stage 49, and that's coming up in just a little bit. Lots of performances for you to witness, to enjoy. There's a lot of musical groups and dance groups and all kinds of very talented people, comedians. I always love a good comedian, so I hope that you all stick around for that. Don't forget PowWow Alley. There's tons of food, drink, all kinds of great arts and crafts for you to check out as well. Our next contestant comes to us from the Assiniboine Carry the Kettle First Nation from Saskatchewan, Canada. Last night she did a Nakota woman song. I'd like to introduce to you contestant number 27, Raquel Rope. Raquel, you have 1 minute to answer this question. Imagine that you have just been crowned Miss Indian World. What would you be most looking forward to in the coming year?
I'll be looking forward to meeting all the new people in Indian country. I never really had a chance to do anything within Indian country because I'm a sailor. I spent most of my time sailing or being in school. So I'll be really excited to see everything and learn the new cultures and the new ways of the people. Thank you.
One more big round of applause for Raquel Rope from Saskatchewan, Canada, contestant number 27. I want to thank everybody for being here at Stage 49 supporting the Miss Indian World pageant contestants. It has been a lovely afternoon sharing this time with you, and I'll be here for a little while. I'll introduce the next group that's coming up here to perform, and we have several hosts here at Stage 49 throughout the program here on at the Gathering of Nations PowWow. The Gathering of Nations has turned into somewhat of a fair, so if you want to partake in the festivities, on the other side of this big structure is the football field. Go to the PowWow and enjoy that. Or you can go to the tent, as I mentioned, the Traders Market. PowWow Alley, tons of food and drink and all kinds of good things to partake in, and also many people to meet. So if you see someone out there, you never know, you might make a new friend, or you might find an old friend, or an ex-friend, or just a plain ex. So who knows what's going to happen for you today. I hope you enjoy yourselves here at the Gathering of Nations PowWow and Stage 49. So we'll be back with you in a little bit. Don't forget the crowning for Miss Indian World tomorrow after the grand entry. We invite you to come out for that. And also the dance competition tonight after grand entry, after 7 o'clock grand entry. And that will be for Miss Indian World pageant contestants, the dance competition. So thank you so much for your time. Everybody enjoy your afternoon.